So whatever you can see this symbol, this is like SAP GA. You can call as a SAP GA. So this is SAP HANA Studio. So currently I am using like Eclipse. So you can use Eclipse or SAP HANA Studio. Eclipse will be symbol like this. So SAP HANA Studio, this is the symbol. So Eclipse or HANA Studio, anything you can use it in the real time. 1 minute. Yeah. So in the real time, SAP GA means SAP login pad. SAP login pad. So what is login pad? You can see here. Once you double click, in the real time, you will see all the systems. For example, if it is a big company, your client is big company, then you will have four systems like sandbags, sandbags, and then development, then quality, then product. So if your company is like Sun Pharma, like PepsiCo, like Merck, so like they will maintain like proper systems as well. Four systems they will have it. So whatever we have production, that will copy of in sandbags also they will copy. If you do any mistake, we will have this. All objects will be there in sandbags as well. Okay. So if you are developing any object in the sandbags or development, then capture into the TR. Transport. TR means transport. Transport. So that object we will move it to the quality. Only development level only we will do the development 100%. For example, you created one store ID. You created one store ID. So that store ID we will not create again in the quality system and production system. Only one time I will activate, I will create this option. Only one time. Okay, then I will move to the quality. Same object I will move to the production. Clear? So if you are based on your requirement, so yesterday we saw it, right? So we required sales order item, sales order item. Okay, I'm giving shortcuts. Okay, sales order. SO means sales order. SY, sales order item. This is customer. Okay, material, planned. Okay, company code, sales are, sales are. And then transaction date, then amount, quantity. So this all we need to create. These are all info objects. So we need to create in the development system. Then move to quality. Then move to production system. Clear? Maybe your DevOps you will use Docker. So you will create all objects in the development system by using Docker. You will move it. So in SAP we will capture into the transport. So the transport equal SC01. And some people will use SC09, SC10 also. Okay. But I regularly preferred SC01. So that we'll see practically as well. Okay. Just whatever happened yesterday, that we'll see again. Okay. If you already taken anyone remote desktop, please share your screen and I will explain you. I mean, you can load the data. Then you will get confidence. Is it okay? Okay, fine. So I'm logging into this one, SAP login pad. See here, this is RS1 T code. First, we need to go RSA1 T code. Here, 100% you can see modeling under the modeling only we will do all objects development. If you want to create info object, you can click on this info object. If you want to create any other object, see, if you want to create info object, right click this and then I will create, then you will get create option because this is a BW on HANA. I don't have access. We need to go and create in the HANA Studio. Now, today we'll see how we will load data from SAP ECC and S/4HANA as well for transactional data and master data. So in the real time, we have these are the important master data like zero material underscore attribute. This is the master data sources. These are the ready-made data sources. Okay, this we require in the real time. So if you are going to join another company, so this data source is very important. Zero customer, zero vendor, zero comp. So the naming convention will not change. Even if you go to any other company, the naming convention will not change. Okay. So
Any reason to add zero in front of it, na?
I mean, so this is a ready-made object. I'm not going to create. Already it is available. So I
Okay.
mean, we initially discussed it, right? So any object, any object started with zero name. Then it is a then it is a SAP delivered object. SAP delivered object. That means SAP only designed it. We just activate and use it.
Okay.
Clear? So any object start with G. Any object start with G or Y that is created by SAP. Our only. That is created by ourselves. That is custom object. So do you remember? Go to here and you can go and search it here. Go to info folder. You can see, so the technical name is started with G. So you can see here also. So the technical name is started with G. So you can expand this object project. You can see the name is started with G. So where you can see, go to here, zero material. See, this name is started with zero. So this is ready-made object. You can see multiple zero objects are there. Just we need to activate and reuse them. So, okay. So I will log in into
Understand.
S4HANA. I will log in into S4HANA. Now we'll see. Double click. Okay. First go to RSA5. Go to RSA5 T code. So there we can see all ready-made objects. Expand this option. So you can see under SD, so these are the data sources available. See, expand this option. There you can see sales master data. Okay. You can see sales deal type and customer group and consumer. Okay. Now you can see below as well. Division, distribute channel. These are important in the real time. Division, distribute channel, important. Delivery type. Okay, sales deal type, I didn't use it till now. Okay, metal groups we need to use. Okay, so like this will just activate. If you want to activate this data source, example, this metal group one, select this option and activate the data source. Once you activate, once you activate the data source available with the, let me activate. So it is asking new. So now I'm going to create new transport. Okay, I'm going to create new transport. So I'm giving like this and saving description. See, so the data source is activated. Now go to this one and I will go to RSS6. RSS6. Expand this option. Click on this, Control F, Control Y. Now I can able to see this data source in RSS6. If we don't activate, we cannot see in the RSS6 level. Okay, double click this one. Now you can see these are the options available. And whether it is working or not, you can check in RSA3 level. So once you activate the data source, okay, the data source should be available in the RSA6. That is first step. Okay, so then the data source is available in the RSA6, go to RSA3. So whatever we activated the data source, whether it is working or not, we need to check it. Enter. Okay, if it is working, then I will get the records. I will get at least zero records. Even if you don't have records also, it has to show zero records. Sometimes it will throw error when I execute data source here, RS3. So we have 6 records. So there is no issue. If it is throwing any error, that means that is not working. Some problem is there. Okay. Like this, we'll check the ready-made data source. Now, what is the next step? If you want to see the data in the RS3 level, you can click on AL grid. So now you can see this. What is the language? Now I can see two languages. This is Dutch and this is English. Okay, this is a metal group. Okay, now if I will go to BW, what to do? Here I need to replicate this data source. I'm not going to create this data source. I just replicating. How we replicate the tables in data sphere in the same way. Here we need to select the right system. We need to select 2020 system. Where is that? Yeah, this one only. I'm selecting this option and then go to data source and replicating. So what is the meaning of replicate? Whatever data source available in the S4HANA, that I am replicating into BW. That means we are copying the structure. We are copying the structure. Clear? So whatever it may be, it is a transactional data source or master data sources. So this is the master data source. We are just copying the structure. In the source level, how many records are available here? We saw it, right? How many fields are available? 3 fields only. These 3 fields are will copy into BW. Now it is replicated. You can see the message replicated. Now I'll go to here RSA1. This is other system, right? RSA1. RSA1. I'll give the steps, don't worry. So go to find left side under the modeling. So in the real time, 99% it will work with this modeling only. Give the your data source and select the data source checkbox and you can click on search in the bottom. We are searching this object. So now it is already active. Okay, if it is inactive, then you can see in the not equal. Okay, double click here. Now you can see how many fields are there. Three fields only. We are just replicating from source. This is source. You can see the system name. Okay. You can see what is the system name human S4 HANA 2020. Okay. You can go to here BW. This one is SAP BW system. So I just replicated from S4 HANA to BW. Same structure. Okay. For replicating the data, I will see. Now, so as of now, structure is came. Now I'm creating info package. So give the full this option, and then you can see here flat file load, and I mean little difference from flat file load and SAP ECC to S4 HANA to BW. So data was requested. So while you are loading flat file also data was requested, go to this monitor. So how many records came? 40 records came. Okay. Actually the system is different actually. Okay. So there we can see only 6 records only. Here I got 40 records. Okay. Click on this. See here, language, key field, and a description. This is description. So like this we can do it. And sometimes, and then if you want to use BW relevant object material group, you can map it to material group. So this is how we'll bring data from S4HANA to BW. So if you want to replicate SAP transactional data, then go and activate same again. Go back, go to RSFI, 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 and I will select one data source, whatever we have given. So these are all like no 2ls underscore 12 underscore VC item. So in the real time, they will ask you which data source we have worked. Okay. Roughly I'm giving. Okay. So here I'm giving 11, right? 11 means what? Sales. 11 means sales order. Sales order. Remember this numbers. Okay. 12 means delivery. Okay. 13 means billing. Okay, 02 means always you need to remember these numbers. 3 means inventory. 6 means invoice. Okay, these are the numbers you need to remember. Once you see in the data source level 11 means that is relevant to sales orders. Once you see 12, that is relevant to delivery information. Once you see 13, that is relevant to billing information. These data sources I can see in the S4HANA. Go to here and now expand this data, expand this SAP R3. I'm selecting SD only, sales and distribution. Now you can see this data source 11. You can see all this 11. These are all sales relevant, sales order relevant data sources. 12 you can see 12, 12, 12. 13 you can see. These are the data sources. Okay. These are the data source. Select one data source, I can use it. For example, I'm selecting this. I will select this one. Okay, I will select this one. Delivery item data source. Okay. If it is a RSFL, then select this data source and activate it. Activate it. Same activity. For master data and transactional, same activity. And go to RSS6, same T code, and select this option, SAP R3, and select expand this control F. We already copied this data source. Now you can see it is already an active version only. You can see this active version only. Okay. Then double click on this. If you want to see what are the fields available, you can see unloading point, date of last to change, promotion, number of delivery items, gross weight, company code, okay, sales statistics, batch number, which batch it is, entry time, billing block. So these are the fields available. More than 100 fields are available. Sold to party, ship to party, customer group, delivery type. So based on your requirement, we are activating this data source. So they will give some business requirements, right? The fields are available in this or not, you need to check it. So LFA, this is the important one. LFIMG, this is the delivery quantity. Uh, how much, sorry, how much quantity we deliver to the particular customer. This is important key. Okay. You can see storage location, storage type, vendor name. Okay. Loading point, which material. This is very important material. So we are delivering the order to the customer, right? Which material you are giving. Okay, this information is there. You just go and study this. Okay, bill to party, pay year, item type. Okay, so many fields will be there. First, we need to understand. I mean, you will not decide, your TL or your manager will decide this. Oh, you can use for this data source, this requirement, you can use this data source. They will give, if you are having only 4 or 5 years, you cannot take decision. Okay, plant goods movement status. So the particular order is moved to the customer or not, so it will give the status, delivered to the customer or not. Okay, that we can see. So now will, whether it is working or not, we need to check in analysis 3 level. We activated this data source, whether it is working or not, we need to check in RS3 level. So in real time, it will not take this much time. This system only connected T90. We don't have any other systems. Okay. So 128 triggers are there. Okay. Then we will replicate this data source into BW. How we will replicate? Same data source. Same approach only. Go to here and RSDS. RSDS. You select this data, your source system name. Which system? You need to use your source system name. Replicate data source. This is the steps in the real time also. Same steps will involve. If you miss at least one step also, you will face issue. Okay, now data source is replicated. Replicated means copy. The synonym is replication, copy. Copy the structure. So how many fields you saw delivery data source, that many fields will come into between with the data source name. So now I can see, this is inactive. Let me go to edit and I'm activating the data source as well. It is in, see here, not executable, edit version is there. Okay, edited version, not executable. I just activating it, it will be in the active mode. So you can see this one gray color. So once it is done, see, you can see automatically changes active version. Now you can see delivery item data source, all the fields are available. See here. Okay. Which sales order? First one is sales document means sales order number. Okay, this is sales order item. So this is company code. These are very important in the real time. Okay. The vendor. Sold to party means, don't confuse. Sold to party means customer only. Okay. For which customer we are delivering the order. Sales are change run. Might be delivery is changed. Okay, that time we'll get this option. And also PW batch required. When it was delivery is created, you can see created by, so that information. This is very important, this one. Delivery quantity is very required. Okay, now once you activate data source, right click. So already somebody created. Let me delete them. I'm deleting info packages. Now see, nothing will be there right now. I'm creating info package. So I'm giving in it. If you go to extraction, if you go to processing, if you go to data targets, if you go to update. So now for master data having only full update. Now I having these many options. Very first time I want complete historical data, we need to select this option. If you want complete historical data, we need to select this option. Okay, if you want complete historical data, you need to select full update. So what is the difference for both? So if you select this option, installation with the data transfer, complete historical data will come, and the next time onwards you can load delta without any issue. If you select this option, historical data will come, but delta load we cannot load. That is only difference, okay? So I'm selecting this option, and you can go to here. Do you have any installations? So nothing, right? Once I done, you can you can see the checkbox as well. So I'm clicking it. So the data was requested. Now you can see slowly the cards will come. System is different. Okay. So S4 HANA 2020, they didn't give connection. BW and HANA. Okay. See here, 54,000 came. Now you can go ahead. When it was, how much time taken? 26 seconds. Who loaded? You can see. What is your username? You can see your real time your username will come. Okay, initialize delta process came. Okay, 54,000 records came. Okay, what is the system name? What is the data source name? All the details will be there. Okay, and you can see status as well. Completely. All IDAX processed successfully. You can see this, nothing will be there here. You can see how many records came that, okay. With this information, we cannot do. Okay, go back again. Now, if you want to see this data, again, right click this data source, go to manage. By mistake, you came out. Okay, then select this option and select this option, this records, and click on this PSA maintenance. Now, how many records are there total? I'm giving 60,000 records. Select all. If I don't select anything, then it will throw, see, select at least one entry. So I'm selecting this all. Okay, click OK. Now I can able to open 60,000 records. Okay, now you can see all the records. Okay, many records are there. You can right click, you can see here, this many records came. Okay, then go back. Then go back. This is the way we will do it. I will write steps as well. Okay, for master data, you can do homework as well. These data sources you can replicate and see it. Okay, first login source system. Source system means ECC. ECC or S4 HANA. Login. This is first step. And next step is go to RSA file. RSA file T code. Okay, this is T code. And choose your data source. Choose the data source and activate it. Activate. Click on activate. Sorry. Click on activate. Activate button on upside. Okay, then Go to RSA6. Go to RSA6 and search for your data source. Your data source. And review your all fields. Review all fields available or not. Available or not. Okay. Review all your fields are available data source or not. Go back. Sorry. Type error. Available or not. Okay. Then go to RSA3. RSA3 T code. So whether your data source working or not, check it. Okay. And if it is working, then replicate into BW. Replicate into BW by using RSDS T code. So this RSDS T code you need to enter into BW system. Clear? And then copy your data source. Copy your data source and the source system name. I enter, right? I enter this copy. If you go to here, RSDS, we need to give the data source name, right? Give here and source system name like this. Give the data source and the source system name and click on replicate. Replicate data source. Once you replicate data source, go to RS70 code. RS70 code. Under modeling, under modeling, choose find option. Are you able to getting me? Find option. Paste your data source. Paste your data source. I'll show you again. Paste your data source and check the checkbox. Check the checkbox of data source. So after replicating what I'm doing it, go to RSA1, click OK and go under the modeling find that option. Paste your data source and select your data source name. Example, I'll give this one. Are you able to getting me right? Double click and activate it. Edit and activate. Double click data source and activate it. Stop me if you are confusing anything. Okay, activate it. Right click on the data source and create info package and execute. In the info package, go to schedule tab. Go to schedule button and execute start. Execute start. So data will come to BW. The data will come to PSA. Okay, clear? Any step is confused? So these steps you need to perform. And even if it is transactional data or master data, okay? You can do some exercises. If you are facing any issue, just send me the images. Just send me the image so that I can help you. Okay, these are the data sources you can do it. So So once you done, once you replicate the data source and you can replicate the data into BW, what we need to do next step? Go back. You need to create one data source. So select your info package. You select your project. So what is your project? This is my project. So here you can create object as well. So if you are creating data store object, this is a classic. Don't confuse if you are creating here, this is a classic data store object. So if I create data store object here, so it will be advanced DSO. So we having two concepts, classic DSO, classic DSO, and also advanced DSO, advanced DSO. Okay, this advanced DSO available on BW 7.3 service pack 5 onwards. This advanced DSO options BW 7.35 onwards. Okay, even BW4 HANA also it is available. Okay. So in the BW4 HANA, I cannot able to create this classic object. I can't create this object. We cannot create. We cannot create. So we cannot create classic object. So once you create data source, once you replicate the data source, you replicate the data into PSA level, right? What is the next step? So basically here, persistent layer, persistent, persistent layer, and then acquisition layer, acquisition layer, and then propagation layer, propagation layer, and data mart layer, data mart layer, and then reporting layer, report layer, sorry, virtual layer, virtual layer. These are the LSA architecture, LSA architecture, architecture. This is LSA architecture. Persistence layer means this is PSA. You are storing